Hello guys, welcome to this interesting new video. What we are going to do in this video is that we will be compiling a C code, a C++ code and a Fortran code using the MinGW compiler. So firstly, to compile any C, C++, C Objective or Fortran code, we need to download MinGW. So you need to open a browser, search for MinGW, then click on this first link, then go to downloads. And here you can find the download option for Windows. When you click on this, an exe, that is executable MinGW file, will be downloaded. So I have already downloaded it and it is in my downloads option. So you can see here that MinGW is downloaded. So double click on it and then you need to install MinGW. So the steps to install MinGW are very straightforward, and since I have already installed MinGW, we won't go through it, but we will directly compile our code. If you guys need any video regarding how to install MinGW, so let me know in the comment section. We will make that too. Now once the MinGW is installed, it will be installed in your C drive. So you can see here the folder name as MinGW. So go inside MinGW, go inside this bin option and then select this path. What you need to do is that type system, advanced system, then go to environment variables, then go to path, go to edit, click on this new option and paste the path that you have copied. So since I have already copied the path, I don't need to write it again. So you can see here above this line I have already written the path. So I will be cancelling it, but you need to click on OK, then OK and OK. So once this is done, MinGW is installed in your system. So now to check, open command prompt. The compiler for C code is known as GCC, as well as the compiler for C++ code is known as G++. The compiler for Fortran code is known as GFortran. So now what we'll do is that we'll check the version for each of them. So just type GCC #v. So you can see the version of GCC that is installed. This is the current version installed on my PC. Then you can check for G++ #version. So this is the version of G++ that is for C++. Then we go and check for the Fortran. Type GFortran and then go for version. So you can see that the version for Fortran is also installed. So now what we'll do is that I have already made a folder here. So when we open this folder, you can see here that I have three files here. One is a C file, then one is a C++ file, and the last one is a Fortran file. And what I have written in all of these files is a simple program in each of the particular language. Like here I have written a C program to just print hello world, I am C code in action. Then in the C++ code, I have a C++ code to print hello, I am a C++ code running. Fortran code, I have a simple hello, I am a Fortran code running. You can edit the syntax of any of these languages in your favorite editor. It doesn't matter. I simply use Notepad because I find it very easy. So once this is done, you need to save the extension of a C file as .c, a C++ file as .c++, and a Fortran file as F90. So once this is done, open the command prompt. And now in the command prompt, we need to go in this location where these files are located. So I will open the property and copy this path. Then in the command prompt, I will type the path. So we are into the directory now. Now if I type dir here, you can see that we get all the files that are inside this directory, that is hello. So first we need to compile and run the hello world code that is written in C. So for that, what we do is that we write GCC, and as you have seen all the version of GCC and G++ and GFortran compilers that comes with the MinGW. So we write GCC. After that we write the name of the program. So we have hello.c, then we write O for output, then we write hello, and we need to convert this C program into an executable file. So just press enter after this. So this shows that there is no error in the code and our code is now compiled. So if you see the directory, we get an executable file now in the same directory. So just to run this executable file, I write hello. and you can see that we are getting the output of the C code that we have written. In the same way, we will compile for the C++ code, and the command for that is, instead of C++, we write G++, which is used for compiling the C++ code, and also the name of my C++ file is hello.cpp. Then we want the output into something else, so I write hello1.exe and just press enter. So it gave us no error. That means there are no error in the syntax of a C++ code. So now to run the hello1.exe, I press hello1.exe and press enter. So you can see here that we get the output for the C++ code too. So lastly, now we need to compile and run the Fortran code. So for running the Fortran code that is inside our directory, we have the command that is gfortran. Then we need to write the name of the file. So the name of the file is hello again. So but note the extension of all three files, they are different. So the extension for a Fortran file is F90, and then we need the output of this into something else. So I write hello again. Get no errors. That means the Fortran file doesn't have any syntax issues. So now to run the Fortran code, just type hello again and press enter. So you can see here that we are getting the output for the Fortran code also. Suppose we had some error in this output, so that will also be shown in this command prompt. This was how you can compile a simple C, C++ or a Fortran code in any of your favorite text editors, and then save it on your Windows PC or any other OS that you wish to use, and then how you can compile it using the MinGW compiler and create the executable for the following, and then run the executable to see the output of your code. Hope that all the steps that I have shown in this video regarding the download of MinGW as well as the setting up of the environment variable, and then compiling the codes written in C, C++ and Fortran, and then executing them in your command prompts are clear to you. If you find difficulties in any of the steps, please write in the comment section. I will definitely reply to them. If you want a separate video on how to install MinGW, so do let me know in the comment section. We will make a video on that too. Till then, if you like my work, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button.